Hello, my lovelies. This is going to be our weekly spiritual guidance and advice. Let's start with how we raise our vibration. Let's keep the vibes high. Let's see what we need to know from our higher self and what our chakras might need to clear. All right, your sensitivity is a gift. So, this is telling us that we need to embrace that empathy, that sensitivity, extrasensory perception, psychic intuition, all of those things. So, that's something that's a gift. It's needing to be embraced. And relationships are assignments. What does that mean? It means that every relationship that you have, whether it's friendship or otherwise, that it's teaching you something. It's an assignment. Well, so you're supposed to learn something from that, right? Do your homework, figure out what the lesson is, master that lesson, and move forward, whether it's good or bad. And Spirit needs you to take the weight of the world off your shoulders. So, what are you carrying that maybe is too heavy that you need to kind of set down? Maybe you need to take a little bit of a break and really kind of let those things go. Let your inner fire warm you, but not burn you. So, by following your passions, sometimes we hit some brick walls or some things that are a little bit painful. So, by following our passions, sometimes we get carried away. Make sure that you are doing things in balance so that you're not carried away and burning yourself. And where there's a will, there's a way. This card always makes me think of the Wizard of Oz and follow the yellow brick road. So, follow it towards your destiny. Follow it towards where you want to be, where you need to be, and maybe where you should be. So, some positive changes coming along the way. I feel like if you are kind of they're giving me the word headstrong. So, kind of headstrong, kind of stubborn. I feel like you may have some challenges. You need to let that softer side show. I feel like that's going to be super important. And I also think that there is somebody or something in your life that's teaching you some things. Ironically, the deck flipped over and we have the Destiny Dragon. So I do feel like you are trying to go towards your destiny. There could be some relationships in your life that are really teaching you things. Some of those might be that you have to face yourself in the mirror. Remember that the reflection that's staring back at you is the same, no matter whether you like that reflection or whether you don't. So instead of finding fault in yourself or others, try and see the good in everybody, including yourself. Remember that you can see things one way and it can be quite distorted, or you can see things for reality and face your fears and kind of go forward. So interesting. I feel like we're going towards our destiny, that we're looking within, maybe doing some shadow work, reflecting on some things, and gaining some wisdom and insight. So, yeah, we are trying to learn some lessons. Part of that might be that we have to let go of some of these things we've carried for far too long, releasing burdens, things that are weighing us down, the weight of the world on our shoulders. So, the wisdom dragon is truly about seeing things from a higher perspective and gaining that wisdom, that insight that we need in order to transform and go forward. The air chalice. So, all of the chalice cards in this dragon deck are about transformative energy, like a baptism, where you leave something behind and you transform the energy. This one's about mental health. So, air sign is all about like breakthroughs in thinking, really wise, intuitive energy, but it's also a period that you could be overthinking or that you could be having some mental health issues. And so, this is a chance for us to kind of take that into consideration and really come to terms with what's going on. Are the ideas not great for us? Is it overwhelming us? Are we mentally kind of struggling with some things that need some work? Or do we need some help with these things? Are our passions leading us, or is it something else that's plaguing us? Is it worry? Is it a lot of anxiety and overthinking things? So, the air chalice, definitely let go of any sort of negative ways of thinking, leave that behind, and start trying to think positive about new beginnings. What else do we have? And the fire chalice. Burn it all away. Let go of all those things. They're giving me the words, let go of the crazy. That may be something that resonates. Where there's a will, there's a way. So, baptism by fire can be quite painful. It's definitely something that I feel like you're burning away the old, all the negativity, negative ways of thinking, and where there's a will, there's a way. If you truly want to be successful, you will. But you're going to have to think outside the box in order to be creative. And I feel like really following your passions is going to be important. What do we need to know from the star seeds? earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So a true star seed, we come from outer galaxies, right? We're here to help with the shift of the planet. So learning how to be human and feeling like you don't belong. So needing to get grounded. Karmic relationships, definitely something trying to teach you this. A karmic partner is a mirror, right? They're going to show you things that are unhealed within you that you need to work on to heal. They're in your life for a reason. Assignments, relationships are assignments. So definitely some karmic partnerships could be coming to the surface. Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. They stir the pot to help show you what is broken. Once those lessons are learned, those karmic debts are paid, typically those fizzle out. The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. This will be the next wave of generations that are coming in. They typically have zero karma, if any, and that they are something who they are meant to help kind of change the vibration of the planet as well for the better. So they're part of the age of Aquarius, which we are entering into, and Pluto's return. So lots of major changes coming. Forge, don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader that you wish you had. So if you feel like there isn't anybody to lead, or you feel like you always have to do it alone, you're probably the leader. You're meant to forge that path, not to follow. The great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, and softening to love. Remember, your sensitivity is a gift, so don't discount those things. Sometimes it's right to be in that fight or flight energy out of survival. Other times we really need to get into that softer energy and realize that not everything has to be a fight, that we can mellow those tempers and that we can come to some sort of middle ground. So they might need to be severing some of those things and let go of the conflicts. The moose. With self-reliance and measured patience, adversity will be overcome. So you're going to need patience in this next chapter. And the hummingbird, turn away from infidelity so that love may blossom. If you're with a karmic and it's not working out, you may need to sever ties. The cobra, change is inevitable, but with it comes the chance to shed a burden. Get the weight of the world off your shoulders. Like a snake will shed its skin, it has to in order to grow and survive. You might need to shed something too. The deer, take note of the messages and whispers of secrets adrift on the breeze. There may be some gossip, let it be. You don't need to get involved with all of these things. Go forward in a new direction. And the fox, your sharpened senses allow you to observe the actions of others. Sometimes you need to watch people to see what their next move is. Sometimes you need to be in stealth mode and you need to kind of move silently for your next move in order to avoid the conflict. Let's see what else we have. Let's see what else we have going on this week. What do we need to know from Wake Up, Kick Ass, Repeat? If I could get the words out this week, it'd be great. All right, what messages do we need this week? Be unique. No one is you, and that is your superpower. So be your true, authentic self. You're going places. Your success is coming. You have everything that you need inside of you. You are perfect. So acknowledge that you have everything inside of you that you need. Sirens, beautiful but deadly. Make waves, mermaid. So I feel like you do need to just kind of go in your own direction this week. Don't pay attention to any sort of gossip or naysayers that are behind you. They're behind you for a reason because they're not going with you on this next trip. Reach for the sky, for if you fall, you'll land among the stars, and dream bigger. So dream bigger than you ever have before. Kind of the Aquarius energy is all about manifesting things, intuitive, inventive ideas, really just kind of dreaming bigger. Delulu stuff is definitely warranted in this next phase. We've got to break outside of the box in order to get to this next level. So don't be surprised if a lot of new ideas or innovative things, technology, all of those may start to change. Surf the serenity. Don't just sit there. Don't just do something, sit there. So meditation might be really important for you as well this week. Keep your word. Something so right about that. So definitely keep your word, especially in relationships. That's where that one came out with, keep your word. If you made a promise, follow through with that if at all possible. And if it's not the right fit, you've got to be honest. Talk to the Hamsa because I'm done listening. So somebody may be really done somewhere. Take a deep breath and let your fucks go. Who needs to give one when you can release them all? And meditate. It's better than sitting around doing nothing. So you may need to meditate this week. You may need to ground your energy. There's lots of lessons that are unfolding for you this week, but where there's a will, there's a way. Burn all the stuff away that does not serve you this week and make room for the new things coming in because your destiny awaits you. Have a great week.